I just remember that the fucking that shit was like. The fucking it was like one of the first scary movies we really ever watched, and
Amityville.
Yeah, and the fucking funny part, dude, was that. So you know my dad, right? You know how my dad is, right?
Yeah.
Macho, a man's man. You know what I mean? Fucking, we all watched that movie that
Baddest
night.
man on the planet.
I don't know about
we thought.
Okay, look, we watched that movie, bro. He had the whole fucking house sleep with them in the bed, and he was in the middle of the bed. It was the funniest shit ever, dude. I remember my mom
He's gonna deny it.
Yeah, he's gonna deny it. When we have him on, guys, like we're gonna bring it up and be like, dude, so why are you so scared to scary movies, man?
Dude.
But
that's how it really went down.
I guess it was more about like.
Go ahead.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, this fuck good. God damn,
Put
boy.
your headphones on.
I guess it was just more about like also like the shit's real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the story's real behind it. So that makes it a little bit scarier. It always makes it a little bit scarier when you know like there's a fucking like it's based on a true story.
Yeah, where was it at though?
Cardinal House.
No.
Oh,
What? No.
the actual place?
New Jersey, right?
I don't know. That I have to look up.
I thought it was in New Jersey or some shit like that.
Guy.
I know everything about it.
I know, dude.
Like what? But
Okay, so the point is that it was on the East Coast somewhere else, dude.
I think so. Yeah.
Has nothing to do with this Texas state, and your dad's like, it's here.
Yeah, that shit, dude. But because my mom was always into that, like, I don't know, some people are too, but like, you know, if you watch scary movies, it kind of
Long Island, New York.
You invite that into your home.
you invite that kind of shit into your home.
You know what
whatever.
the crazy thing was? It was the
And for those who don't know, by the way, we're talking about the
yeah, we'll get into it.
the Amityville whorehouse.
He said we would get into it.
Yeah,
shut up.
Well, but before I get into it, I do want to say the funny thing about it was it wasn't even about the Feo family. It was about the second family.
Oh, the movie?
The Lutz family, yeah.
Okay, I forgot how many families were in that house.
I believe 2 or 3.
Before it was like completely like abandoned, right?
Yeah. Okay, so basically what happened was I'll put some pictures up. There was a family.
Put that picture of that little boy in there, dude.
Yeah,
that's a fucking
there was
freaky photo,
a family of It was a pretty big family, and their last name was the Feo. That's what they went by, the Feo family, and so the father was abusive, like he was just mean. And
what was their ethnicity?
Italian,
something like that.
Bro,
yeah, something like that. They weren't white. They weren't Mexican. They weren't.
They were no,
they weren't
that's
black.
white.
They were, I think, something like that. Yeah,
it could have been Italian, I think.
And so the father being abusive all the time, all of a sudden, dude, the older guy, older brother, older son, his name was Ronald DeFeo. His room was in the basement. He said like he was like
hearing voices
in his head. The devil came to him with a gun, a rifle, and told him like kill his family. So creepy thing about this, right? He does that, and he killed his mom, he killed his dad, he killed his 2 youngest brothers and his 2 youngest sisters, right? Every person he killed in that house, face down in the bed, all face down in the bed. Nobody heard anything. The neighbors, they didn't hear nothing. You killed that many people and nobody hears nothing?
There was neighbors around the house?
Yes.
It's like in a neighborhood.
It's in a big ass, big neighborhood. It's just, it always creeped me out that everybody was face down. You know what I mean? Nobody in the house woke up from that. You know what I mean?
Are you sure?
Yes. Everybody was face down. You could look this up. And
I'm good.
So he ended up killing his whole family.
I seen the movie, dude.
He called the cops and whatever. He ended up getting life in prison. And so some people went back and they took like photographs of the house. And here, if you see this picture right here, is supposedly a real picture, and it's of the little boy. And y'all see it whenever I edit the video, but
I think that story about that picture being taken was like
Oh God, I'm getting fucking chills, dude.
they were well, it's fucking like 40 degrees outside. No, I'm just kidding. But they so apparently they were like going through the house and they had like these thermal sensors that like if it picked up any kind of heat or anything in the house.
Oh fuck, dude, I'm getting. I don't want to talk about this.
They would pick up like they would pick these thermal sensors in the house would like pick up like this obviously heat or whatever, and when it did, it would like snap a photo or some shit. Well, apparently I guess they said that they had like seen something like some kind of thermal shit or whatever. Oh, this part of the house picking up heat. So like I think it was like before they left or whatever, like they just took a picture by the stairs or whatever, and then they just left after that or some shit. And it wasn't until like afterwards that they seen that
it was one of the kids.
It was one of the kids that had passed away. It was
the little brothers.
Yeah, the younger brother.
Younger sons.
It's a fucking scary photo. Have you seen it before?
So you gonna pull it up and show them?
Yeah, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, creepy photo, man. A lot of people don't believe it's real, but I mean, you have to think, dude, this came out probably early 2000s. It's a real fucking photo.
Yeah, it's a legit, dude.
It's a real fucking photo. And it's just crazy, dude. It's just crazy to think about, because nobody heard nothing, first of all. And I don't even know if they, like, I don't know what happened. I mean, people said that his fucking dad was abusive. The dad was abusive.
It's maybe freaky, bro.
Yeah, maybe that triggered him, which a lot of people do think that triggered him to do that. But to kill his own family is like crazy.
Pretty creepy, right?
Right. That's the first story. There's another story that goes, and what Ronald DeFeo's side, his story was his sister. Him and his sister were gonna do this killing. Mm-hmm. His sister, he said his sister was trying to kill him, so he grabbed the gun and killed her before she can get to him.
Oh, and she had killed the family.
Yeah, that she like something like that. But it's like, dude, no, that there's no way that's true, because all of them were fucking.
Can't believe it.
They're all in bed.
Now. That's fucking freaky.
How do you kill? If your sister did play in this, how is she in the bed all of a sudden? There's like no signs of her getting drugged into the bed or anything. Like she's literally like they were sleeping.
So what year did this happen?
I think it happened in like the 80s.
And people say that
74.
People say like when they would go, I don't know how true it is or not, but people would go and like take photos of the house and shit, and like then they would get a phone call after or something like that. I don't know how true that is, but
well, see, the movie that we watched, that was the second family that moved in after all that happened, the Lutz family
with Ryan Reynolds,
and they were. I'll throw up the cover.
I can't believe he was in that movie. That's crazy.
Yeah,
like you just can't see him like in like a serious role like that. He's so fucking funny.
That been his only serious role?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, shit.
Probably, right? That's the only time he ever grew a beard out like that.
No, he's growing like a beard out in multiple movies.
That was the second family, and basically when they moved in, they they said crazy shit was happening. Like you're talking about fucking doors slamming, doors locking, cabinets fucking like shutting and flying open. And
did they know the history?
The what?
Did they know the history?
They knew the history, but a lot of people did say that they think they purposely bought that house just so they could do all that and get famous off of it. A lot of people believe that.
For real?
Yeah.
Did they get away from the house?
They eventually they ended up leaving.
Yeah, they left.
But they were saying that they weren't able to because like when they would try to leave, the door would shut and lock, and they couldn't do anything about it. But if you watch that movie, dude, that movie's like a poltergeist in that bitch.
Yeah.
Like crazy shit's happening.
Wait, have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah. Been a minute though, huh?
I was in a Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know it was about I knew it had to been the second family there because he's like having visions about the first family.
Yeah.
They're like, don't like a red balloon come out of the boathouse or some shit.
No, this ain't it. The clown, dude.
Okay, well they drive out of the fucking boathouse. No, there is a balloon.
There is a balloon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that they made. I mean, for that to be the second family, dude, they made that movie fucking like intense.
Yeah.
For its time. And yeah, man, you fucking that movie right there scared the shit out of us. It scared the shit out of my dad. It was a second family.
Do you think that a possession is real?
Yeah.
Like I think back in the days, back in the 70s and 60s, and yeah.
That's the only time possessions were happening?
I believe so.
Do you think, like, I don't know, forces or demons that are possessing people feel like they can't get away with it now?
It sounds dumb, don't it?
Well, you're saying, like, possessions were real big in the 70s and 80s.
I believe, like,
I feel like they're, I don't know why, but I do feel like I do feel like they're more common.
Yes,
dude, that's fucking crazy.
That's
dude,
what I'm saying. I don't mean to get off topic.
You hear about Bill? He got possessed.
Yes, it was common. Like, I don't mean to go off topic, but if I mean, you sit here, man, and you fucking
No, I'm just
you sit here and you talk about, like, I mean, if you can get a Ouija board back in the day in the 70s, 60s, and
you can.
You was getting possessed.
Yes, you were getting possessed. I just don't. I mean, I could be wrong. I didn't grow up in the 60s and 70s, but I just don't think it was that easy as it was to go into Toys R Us and getting a fucking a Ouija board game off the shelf as it was back then. So
I don't know. Have you ever tried to get a Ouija board though?
Dude, you can get. Look, I can literally search one up to buy one.
They had them at Toys R Us.
Okay, yeah, but
Toys R Us don't exist anymore.
To get a Ouija board?
I've never tried one.
Okay, well they're probably still just as easy to get.
Yeah.
You may not get it at Toys R Us.
No, I understand what you're saying.
You can get it at Spencer's for sure.
You can get it off
back
Amazon,
then,
bro.
I'm pretty sure you can go to Baybrook Mall and get one.
Yes, you're right. But I'm saying back then, I feel like if you got a hold of one, you knew like that shit worked. But if
they work for real, they work out.
But if you get one from Toys R Us, I ain't never used one.
Didn't you fucking?
Yeah,
yes, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
okay, but it's real life. It's real fucking life, bro.
Okay, but there was some. Go ahead.
You didn't get that shit from Toys R Us.
I don't know. I didn't get it.
I know, but they didn't get it from Toys R Us.
It glue in the dark. I feel like they got it from Toys R Us, bro. Yeah. Okay. They may have not got it from Toys R Us.
No, they did, dude. Like, if it glue in the dark, yeah.
It glue in the dark.
But I remember you saying something about like, and this is like real shit. This is real fucking shit. You were like, when you messing with shit like that, you don't know what you're messing with. Yeah. Like it's a whole other dimension that you're no one is familiar with.
Yeah.
Like, well, how did you put that? Because I don't know if you want to or not. Do you want to explain or no?
You don't have to.
There's okay. So as far as I know, there's we have dimensions, right?
Yeah.
We don't understand. We understand dimensions below us. We don't understand dimensions above us. So the thing is that you're messing with a different dimension. And you will not understand that. You don't have. I don't think that our flesh. I think our flesh keeps us from another dimension. And so it's like you may be deceived, or you may believe that you know what you're doing, but you're only going to see that much of it, just that much of it.
Yeah.
In a fucking a space full of it.
And can I ask how you feel like you know this?
Because I mean, I feel like a lot of people are ignorant when they mess with that stuff. Because I've been around people who do mess with that stuff.
Then they try to have fun about it.
I think some people are more serious about it, but the thing is that
you're gonna have that one person who's just like fucking around.
Yeah, but that's probably the person who's gonna do the most damage. But the thing is that what I'm saying is, you're being used, you're being deceived. Like it's like we're gonna show you this, but they're gonna show you this much, and it's like, and then they're gonna believe that you got control. Yeah, and you don't until you open up something. Like I don't want to say a portal, but you open it big enough for something to come through.
Yeah,
because you're supposed to, as far as I know, you're supposed to turn Ouija boards upside down. You're supposed to close them because it's a portal, it's a door, and you gotta close it. You always, that goodbye shit. What they say is like you gotta say goodbye. You have to say goodbye, and you have to close it. You can't just leave it open. It'll, I guess, release shit. I don't know, but I have enough experience with that shit to be like, okay, that's real life. And you don't want to mess with it because your brain, your mind is going to do everything that it can to try to comprehend, to try to make sense. And there's no logical explanation that you could make that's going to make you understand it.
Can I ask about your experience with it? Is it too personal?
It's not really personal. This is a whole thing that I really don't care to get into. But
You don't have to.
But it's just like,
No, man, the viewers want to see this.
I mean, I've seen physical things
Yeah.
happen.
Can we hear about it? Just give us one
fuck.
story.
A car door closing on like an incline.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen.
The car's like this. It's tilted. Right? And the door on this side is open. So you can understand the door on this side closing because
Yeah.
of that incline. But when the door is closing this way,
It's gonna take some like.
that takes force. That
Yeah.
takes a physical thing to like shut that door.
Yeah.
The shit happened. All
Were
right?
y'all were in the car when you did it, or what?
We were getting in the car.
Was this at that house?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, so I know the story. I just didn't know if it was a different story or
I
not.
just don't want to get into all that because it's a long fucking story.
Dude, fucking explain. Why not?
It's a long fucking story. I don't want to get into it. But the point is y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm telling you that.
Dude, but they don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then we can save it for another fucking time, dude. It's like, fuck. I just don't want to get into that. But the point is that what I was talking about, the Ouija board shit, that's real life, dude. And what I was really getting at is about possessions. I mean, if that's like, y'all believe that's real.
Yeah.
I don't know how you don't believe that's real.
I believe it's real.
After what?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, back then, that's when you heard about it a lot. But nowadays, if somebody's like, if the news came out, it's like, so-and-so just got possessed, and they're doing exorcism on him, everybody would freak out. You ain't heard
Was
that
it
shit
really
since
like
the 80s.
public size like that?
Publicized? I don't know.
I feel like back then they would.
I think it was, but it wasn't who's the girl that
Emily Rose,
No, the original like exorcist lady.
the original exorcist lady.
Yeah, the one that like first got possessed, or I guess the first one that they known of, the one that made the movie about, not
Exorcist, the beginning.
Emily. Yeah,
No,
not
I
Emily
mean,
Rose, but the other
I
girl.
don't know. I don't want to fucking know.
I don't even know if that's even that could have been just
Yeah,
a
that
straight
could've just
fucking
been
movie.
No, because I remember.
Oh, you know what?
I remember something came out and it was like this girl ended up dying because it starved her.
I want to say it was Emily Rose. I could be.
I want to say that that's what happened. Apparently, like she had been possessed so long that she ended up dying from like starvation or whatever because they couldn't save her. And this was like the very first movie that they made The Exorcist about. Like this was that girl. As far as I know, that's something I heard. I'd really like to get into your story, but we have time, dude. There's only like 17 minutes on here. We can wrap it up after. I'm telling you,
trying to get this story
they're
ready,
just as eager now as I am to fucking hear this.
Yeah,
I've heard it already, but
I want to say I do want to say who I know you're talking about. I just don't have enough info on that. Or if I could find that picture, I don't even know if I would.
don't.
be
Yeah,
like a fucking-
Nah, you don't even need to go searching for that shit.
Amityville Possession Part 2. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But I
Okay.
just wanted to get in this whole theory of like people being possessed, and do you think that the government will acknowledge that?
No.
Acknowledge this person and capture, get it capture it, right? The person itself too, to not only like experiment on this possession, but to try and weaponize this possession.
I could see like the American government trying to do some stupid shit like that, but I don't think it would like. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like I guess how it is in the movies. I've never been around it before, right? I know you have, but like I've never been around it to the point to where it's like in the movies, it's like they try and get this girl some help or whatever. They finally get her out of the house. She's obviously clearly still possessed by whatever it is, and it's like they take her to help, and it's like she's all better now for some reason.
Yeah.
In front of everyone because apparently whatever's inside her.
This is what you're talking about, right?
I'm gonna say a fucking demon because that's literally what possesses you. Is a fucking demon. This demon or whatever like knows how to, I guess, like play the game and like manipulate people to believe like, okay, this
Like
girl's
she's
completely
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
But when she goes back to this house and it's all alone, it's like it kind of reoccurs again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if the government would ever even be able to like take something like that serious, or maybe they do. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck they think.
I don't know, that'd be crazy. But another thing too about that manipulating thing is that
They're like, hey, there's a war on Russia right now. You know what I mean? Like,
there's this
get your ass in there.
thing about like There's a story that I was listening to. I forgot where, but there's a guy who's going through like some noises and shit, right? And he's upstairs in his room, 2-story house, and he hears like a fucking crash, like a car, like coming through his fucking living room, right? That loud, that intense, like God, what the fuck? And he goes downstairs and there's fucking nothing. And the thing is that these demons, they'll manipulate your senses. Mm-hmm. They'll make you see and hear and smell and taste and feel things that aren't there.
Yeah.
To drive you crazy. They
make
feed on
you
that
think
shit,
you're
dude.
fucking tripping.
Yeah.
Well, you know, speaking of what we're talking about, the first, I don't know if y'all know this, the first Exorcist movie, since we're talking about it, while filming, 9 people died on that set. A house fire randomly started. And, like, I think the girl actor, or I want to say it was the girl actor, one of the actors started, like, getting, like, horrible, like back injuries and shit.
What movie?
That first Exorcist movie.
Oh, the first one?
Yes, while filming, 9 people died. A fire fucking started at one of the person's house, dude.
Like one of the casting crew people?
Yes.
Or like the crew and the
Yes.
roadie? Holy shit, dude.
All this shit was going on. That should have been a sign right there to stop. Let's just fucking cancel this movie.
Nah, dude. Paramount was like, dude, we're about fucking
we have to.
7 figures in this fucking movie, dude. Y'all gonna finish it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, people died because of that fucking movie.
Dude, like
and I don't think people died because like no, I think people.
They're like the cast isn't here anymore. Like, we gotta go recast people.
Yeah, that shit.
No, that's
what I'm
fucking
saying.
wild
Back then, the 60s and 70s, I don't think that. I think that shit was around like a motherfucker. I don't know why, but I feel like that shit was around like that, like spirits and demons and poltergeists and
like the fucking
that shit, like all that shit was
like the fucking like Ed and Lorraine Warner.
You know what I'm thinking?
From
thinking maybe
the Conjurings.
Back then is because our morality and our general society was decent. But I feel like it's less common now because...
Aware? They're more aware?
Can you imagine?
No, it's because our society is more corrupt already.
Yeah.
There's no need for that anymore because we're already all fucked up.
Well,
I could see it. But I think
society's morality itself.
I think I think whatever the fuck it is gonna do whatever it wants. Like you said, like, yeah, they're already fucked up, but I think since a lot of people now know, like, okay, Ouija boards aren't really something you can fucking play with, there's not a lot of people sitting there playing with them no more. You know what I mean?
I wonder, how does that happen?
I feel like there is. I feel like there's a whole fucking community of people that still do this shit.
Yeah,
But maybe, but those are like fucking like brujas and shit.
Yeah.
Cultists.
Yeah. But my thing is, how does that just happen to somebody? Do you have to like do something bad to somebody and then get like, how the fuck back then, how do you just get possessed out of nowhere?
I think it stumbled on like you not.
Or do you think it comes from playing with the Ouija board?
It could come from that. It could come from like being in a house that already has like something in it already. You know what I mean? At least that's what I think. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you go to the store and like buy it or some shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking
like I genuinely think like you had to like have like literally stumbled upon this, like had to have you had to have some,
you have to fuck around with death.
You had to have some bad fucking luck. I think. I don't think you had to fuck around with death, but I think you had to fuck around with like
you had to be you playing with something.
Yeah, like you said, like a fucking Ouija board.
You're playing with something you shouldn't be fucking playing with.
Or
because that shit's real.
I don't know what else. Like if there's something like people were like, oh, this place is haunted or whatever, and like you go into it, it's like you're kind of like asking for shit like that to happen to you.
We've done that.
Yeah, I know.
We've done that shit.
But it wasn't haunted. There was a fucking homeless person in it. So
it wasn't haunted.
No, but I mean, we did go down Patterson Road.
Patterson Road is
we did.
Ridiculously haunted.
They say that, dude.
And then I remember we didn't go, but one time your mom and my dad and I think even little Johnny, they went to like some Galveston hospital that was supposed to be fucked up.
Oh, dude, that was
and
like,
they went there and did that shit.
Dude, okay, but your dad's the worst person doing it. That shit with, dude.
I don't think, dude. We tried to find that hospital back in the day, dude. When we were doing that shit, we couldn't find it.
Yeah, I think they tore it down.
Yeah, I don't even think.
I think it like got demoed or some shit.
Literally gated it the fuck off.
I really think it got demoed. Yeah,
I think it got demoed. I think like you got a fucking big ass hospital like that's like no use for.
not even that. It's probably because so many people kept fucking breaking into it, trespassing.
Yeah, fuck.
Think about how like fucked up the hospital was though. You know what I mean?
No,
Like I'm thinking of like the it's what is it? The movie Grave Encounters.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah.
I'm thinking about like
they
something
go
like
in
that.
and they don't come back out.
Yeah.
They go out the way that they came and the doors. It's like a hallway and they're like, no, the door's right here.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit like
It's some
that. They're
fucking like you said like manipulates and fucking makes you see things that aren't there. Like
or they
I don't
open
know.
up the door and it's just another hallway and they're like,
What the
nah,
fuck?
this is the way we came. And have you ever seen that movie?
No,
Dude.
I feel like I have, but I don't.
A long time
remember.
ago, probably. It's an old movie. It's like what 2000 and
Yeah, early 2000s. It was good though. It was really good.
It was like 2010, 2011. No.
Something like that. But yeah, if y'all didn't know about the fucking Amityville, now y'all do.
And now y'all know not to be fucking with any of that fucking.
Don't be fucking with that. But don't be fucking with that bullshit out there, man.
Don't be fucking around with the fuck around, guys. All right.
Yeah.
If y'all love life like I do, y'all ain't want
Look,
to
you
do
don't
that
want to
shit.
fuck around and find out.
I don't even like talking about this shit, dude.
Yeah, this is
But on the next episode, he said he's explaining this story.
Yeah,
so
if y'all are interested in that, man, this story right here, like this shit really happened. I'm not trying to hype it up, but
no, let's hype it the fuck
it's
up, bro.
Interesting, like it's interesting as fuck.
It's more interesting than it is all. Like, don't like hype it up.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay, I'm not trying to hype it up, but
it's.
y'all stay tuned. For
I
that.
will say that it's real. This shit fucking happened.
Yeah, it's real, 100% real. So, y'all are interested in hearing that? Let us know.
Tune in for the next one, guys.
Yeah.
But with that being said, text your loved ones. Let you know.
Your hand hurt?
Text no, because I hit it like this. But text your loved ones, bro. Talk to that person you ain't talked to in a while. Let them know. Hope you're doing good. Hope life ain't fucking you up too bad. If it is, I'm always here for you.
Yeah.
And spread love and positivity.
Be happy. That's what I got for today. Be happy.
Okay. What you got? What you got, David?
I was just wondering if anybody texted their ex, and if y'all did, I mean, how'd that go?
All right. Well, fuck. All right. Well, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Y'all take care.
Yep.